With the new multi-billion-dollar Ford electric vehicle plant coming to Tennessee, 11,000 new jobs will be available. But when it's complete, who will fill those jobs? News 4's Marissa Sulek visited Tennessee Tech's campus to meet the next workforce.
Are we good to put the intercooler on, good sir?
In a garage on the Tennessee Tech campus. Before this group of students learn where automobile technology is headed, they must learn where it's been.
That's the engine you'll find in most of the modern E-Class sedans. That's in.
Senior Jack Sims,
It's gonna go like that.
a student in the lab, knows this big,
Engine like that weighs around 350 to 400 pounds.
bulky
A certain way it goes in.
block of an engine is the kind that 97% of cars on America's roads run on today.
The vast majority of them use internal combustion engines, whether that's running on natural gas, gasoline, diesel, or even some of the internal combustion engines like you see on an aircraft. They still use, of course, fossil fuels.
In this lab, they learn to take apart a gas combustion engine piece by piece
What's that knocking sound?
and put it back together again.
You just gonna leave that on?
It gives them the tools they need to learn what will move the automobiles of the future.
When you look at this electric motor, it's certainly more complex than that.
Today we're going to talk about all electric vehicles. And this is
Dr. Pingin Chen runs this lab, part of Tennessee Tech's electric vehicle program. An important piece of technology, he says, will lower greenhouse gas emissions.
This is pretty much the part that drives the electric motor.
This copper coil creates an electric current, fueling an electric engine with three main parts.
The motor itself, I believe, weighs around 15 kilograms, so it's not that heavy at all.
And under 100 pounds, it's smaller than this gas engine.
A lot of us can really see that it's transitioning towards alternative fuels and electrification. So that's really kind of where I'm aiming to go towards is more electric vehicles.
And that means new job opportunities for these students. Right now, Tennessee has 3 car companies manufacturing electric cars. Soon, Ford will build the largest electric assembly plant near Memphis. An enticing opportunity for students like Sims.
I think I'm looking more towards automotive hubs like Detroit and places like potentially Texas for some of the electrification that's going on there with vehicles. But I'm also considering Tennessee.
And while the full electrification of America's automobiles is something still a little ways down the road,
but in the 2030 and even beyond, I will see electric vehicle market will become bigger and bigger.
the Tennessee Tech program is like a roadmap to help them find the way. Marissa Sulek, News 4 Nashville.